today we're just making some quick cookies. I know this is not my usual time, but I wanted to make sure that we got to fit in a live this week. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do one tomorrow. It'll be not in the kitchen if I do get to do it. So we're starting with some flour. We're making some cookies tonight, and I'm gonna add my salt and baking soda. So these are some cookies that my mom was going to make some cookies for her friend, but she's not able to do it, so I'm doing it for her. And for like an event or something tomorrow. So I'm just whipping out some quick cookies, and they are polvorones, and but we're doing so it's like a Mexican cookie, but we're gonna do like a sugar. We're gonna like split it in half and do half chocolate, half like a pink sugar sprinkle. So we're mixing up our dry ingredients right now, and I'm just using a recipe from holajalapeno.com. So that's the recipe that we're going with today. Just quickly mixing our dry ingredients together. And then we're going to set that to the side while we mix up our sugar and butter. I'm using unsalted butter. I'm doing a double batch here because it needs quite a bit for the event. And our sugar. So I'm going to mix this. I just took these out of the freezer and kind of used the microwave to lightly heat them. So they're supposed to be, I think, like room temperature. So I try to get them warmed up at least a little bit first. So mix this nice and thoroughly. Make sure everything is mixed together, and then we're just going to cream these for like 1 to 2 minutes, it says. Our butter and sugar, like I said, for about a minute or two. It's the most tedious part of making cookies is creaming the butter and sugar. And we have to start all the fun stuff after this. My rubber spatula so that we can scrape down the sides of our bowl and then mix for a little bit longer. To always make sure my spatula's rinsed off before I start using it. Okay, so we're scraping down the sides. Make sure we're getting everything in here. Okay. Scrape off our spatula. And then, like I said, can I cream it for a little bit longer before we start to add our other stuff? Okay. Mix for a little while longer. Live time that I do, but I want to make sure I have one live today just in case somebody listens to it tomorrow. Hello, thank you for joining. How's your week going, Connie? Like I said, most of these part is cream and butter sugar together. This takes a little bit, but let's be light and creamy. Getting some snowy weather called Montreal, Canada. Thank you so much for joining from Canada. I am in California. It's probably not nearly as cold as where you are, but it's definitely been very cold lately. It's been like strangely cold for our area, so trying to stay warm. I definitely get that. Yeah, it's definitely not as cold here as where you are now. But it's been like for our area, it's been like this is like surprisingly cold. Like yeah, and I don't mind it when it gets cold because I love the bundle up. But it's been like when I'm doing my content, I like to do pictures by the window, video by the window if I can, to have like a better quality of like video and lighting and stuff. And it's been like a constant fog for like 18 days now. So and it's been like a cold. It's kept like a cold in rather than making things warmer. We're probably good. Scrape our bowl down again. Looks lighter in front of here. Okay. All right. So we're going to add our vanilla extract. And then we're going to start to also mix in 1 egg at a time. Our room temperature eggs. So I'll mix it together. Make sure everything is mixed together. What kind of cookies are you making? We're making polvorones. They're Mexican. It's like a sugar cookie-ish, but it kind of depends on like which version because you can turn the batter into like multiple types of cookies. So we're going with like a very simple one today. But they are very delicious. Because tomorrow is the. It's been a while since I remember this. I think it's like a Saint's feast day or something like that. And my mom's friend is like has an event or something, and we said that we make cookies, and so I'm helping it with that. Okay, we look good. Do. Okay. And now we're going to add in our dry ingredients. And usually at this point, because I'm doing a chocolate one, usually we'd add our chocolate to our dry ingredients, but because I'm doing half and half, we're going to add it in afterward. So let's say it wants me to do. It wants me to mix it not all at once. It's been quite a while since I've made any of these kinds of cookies. It was like also a tricolor cookie, if you've ever heard of a tricolor cookie before. Okay, so I'm gonna add music. Okay. I'm gonna start to mix while adding our flour. Our flour mixture, I should say. Add our dry ingredients. A little bit at a time. Oops, spilled a little bit. I really like to bake when it's cold, just to kind of like warm up a little bit. I think that I don't intentionally do it, but it's just I love baking this time of year because I'm like summer where I have to be very strategic about like times that I can bake. Like I can bake at any point during this time. I'm gonna turn my mixer up too high. Okay, let me add the rest of our dry ingredients before we finish mixing. I'll try to use that. Think about it. We're going to split our dough into two different types of cookies. Get some of that dough out of there. And we can finish mixing with our rubber spatula. Just finish mixing until it's all just combined. It's a very sticky dough, it looks like. Okay. All right, I think we are just about mixed up. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna eyeball this and I'm actually gonna get off there. trying to get some of this dough off so I'm not wasting anything. I have to make like 5 dozen cookies, I believe. There you go. I think it's good enough. Alrighty. Okay. I just want to try my best to eyeball it as much as possible. Ish. Okay, that's pretty good. So we're gonna take one of our sets. I'm trying to clean up my dry ingredients back here I spilled. We're gonna take one of our sets of dough and we're gonna add some cocoa powder to it and to add some pink. First, because I could use the hand. Now that I think about it, I'm still gonna use these to mix because you won't see the pink in the cocoa. So I'm just using some pink food gel color. See how that does. Don't need to add any more. Okay, I think that's a nice pink. I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not gonna add any more. Cool. So I think we're just gonna scrape down the bowl again. I'm gonna get a different spatula. Scrape on the sides, make sure everything gets mixed together fully. It's a very sticky dough. I'm not sure how I'm gonna add it to, like, if I should roll it in sugar or maybe just do like a sprinkle on top because it's like that turbinado sugar. Okay, I think we look pretty good. Okay. Oh, just a little bit. Still not fully mixed with the color. Okay, and then we're gonna take our other bowl here. It's gonna be a little bit trickier. I should have done reversed of which bowl is which, but we're just gonna roll with it. Just get all little pieces off of here. Okay. So with this one, we're gonna add 3/4 cup of our cocoa powder. But like I mentioned, with this kind of stuff, you would want to add it when you're adding your dry ingredients. Like you don't want this already mixed into your dry ingredients, but because I want to split it, that's how we're doing it today. Carefully. Oh my gosh, it's kicking up a little bit of cocoa powder. It's getting a little bit messy, but it's okay. Rolling with it, rolling with it. That's actually unsweetened dark cocoa powder. This is my favorite one to use for making good chocolate stuff. Try to get this. See if I can scrape this down to help. Oops, that was too heavy. Set that to the side and see if we can mix in the rest with our spatula. Oops. A piece just shot out there. Just trying to mix this in a little bit more, and then we can scoop our cookies. Okay, that looks pretty well mixed to me. I'm not seeing any obvious spots of cocoa powder or other dough that's not mixed together, so I think we're good. Just a little tiny bit at the top of our thing, but that's okay. Alrighty, so I'm also gonna scrape off, attempt to scrape off this excess off of our blades here. Some pieces of glue. Okay. All right. Just mix that little tiny bit from the spoon. All right. I'm gonna clean up all of this cocoa powder that shot out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So this is my first time making this kind of cookie, so I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to turn out. Let's start with the chocolate because those seem like they're more cohesive. Let's see if I can scooch you on over here. All right, I'm going to do medium-sized cookies with our cookie scoop here. And then I have half a cup of turbinado, I can't talk today, turbinado sugar. And I'm debating if I want to just dip it in here. Let's see how this goes. I take our cookie and I can kind of like dip it. I think that looks good. And I'll kind of like spread out as it bakes. I want to give it some space. I feel like that's gonna work. Instead of, hold on. We're experimenting together. Okay, so instead of like having it on the tray and just going like sprinkle, I think it's gonna stick better too. Okay. Uh-oh. Roll, roll, roll. Get all the sugar. Okay, I'm just gonna like roll the top in a little bit of the sugar. Okay, so I think that's gonna work the best. So we're gonna scoop and then dip. And does it say how many? About 1 inch apart. Okay, so we definitely want to give them a little bit of space. I'm just gonna scoop a few and then dip them. I'm using a nice big baking sheet, so very easy. I'm just really hoping that I have enough to make. I need, what is it, like at least 2.5 dozen from each set, from the chocolate and from the pink. I think I'll be able to fit like a dozen cookies on here. So 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's do 5 more and then we'll do our dipping. Maybe, I don't know, I'm supposed to do these. It does not specify. It just says scoop dough. It doesn't tell me to get a certain amount how big the scoop should be. Okay. Are you supposed to roll the chocolate ones into balls? Okay. That's okay. I'm gonna do it this way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 more. Yeah, I guess I'll roll it since I'm already right here. Just give it a little roll. Little roll. I'm actually really excited to try these chocolate ones. They look really good. Anybody just joining? We're making some polvorones cookies. Nice cookie bacon on a Thursday. This is not my usual live time, so if you would like to see the usual lives, that typically takes place at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Friday. But I might not be able to do a live tomorrow because I am out of the house. So if I do a live, it will be, let's call it on location. Roll it into little balls. Really hoping I have enough to make how much I need to make. Okay. Just one more after this, and we can roll them in our sugar. Roll. I don't know how we're gonna roll the other ones because the other one is much stickier. Just a few more and we'll be able to get our first batch in our oven. Okay. Hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? I know it's been a while because my lives have been all over the place. I decided to do this like spontaneous live right now. So I'm glad you're able to join. How's your holiday season? I want to make sure I spread these out enough. I could probably fit more in here, but I'm being overly cautious just because I'm nervous about them spreading too much. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna stick these in the oven. Okay, pop this in, and we can do our next tray. Actually, I'm probably gonna do the rest of the chocolate, and then I'll set up a tray for the pink ones because I'm curious to see how those are gonna work. Okay. Time. I'm probably gonna have to adjust this because our oven is still not to see. Okay, I'm gonna get a plate, and then I can get ketchup in the chat. I'm gonna get a plate to scoop the rest of them. Spilled some stuff. It's been a minute. I know, right? Yes, I am too. It's been good. How about you? It's been too long. I know it's been so long. But I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm doing all right. It's this week has been rough, to be honest, the beginning of the week, but it's gotten better for sure. So just trying my best. I'm just gonna scoop the rest of these. I hope that I can get 2.5 dozen cookies, I'm hoping. And I hope the rest of your week is good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's one of those weeks where it's like multiple things happening, but it started to turn around on Tuesday evening. It was like the beginning of the week was just like boom, boom. But my friend and I went and saw some Christmas lights, so that always makes me happy. How about you? Doing anything fun for the holiday season? OMG, so fun. Yes. I always love them. But lights are my favorite part about the holidays. Just there's something so calming about that. Not really. Oh yeah. I know this time of year also goes by so fast that I'm trying to do things to enjoy the season, but it's also just like, can time slow down for about 2 seconds and not just rush through the whole season? Just like it's wild that Christmas is 2 weeks away. It's just crazy. Okay, how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I don't know if we're gonna get a full 2.5 dozen, but we'll see. I wonder if I should have done medium size or the small size instead of medium, but oh well, I'm already done medium. Can't believe it's gonna be 2026. I know, right? This year went by so fast. But it simultaneously had points where it went by super slow, but also it feels like it went by like lightning speed. And it's also just been Not gonna lie, it's been a rough year across the board. Like, there's just been so much stuff happening, but there's been good stuff to come out of it too. So trying to look at the positive. My grandma and grandpa are coming in 3 days. Oh, that's so fun. My sister's coming in a week. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. This year has gone by so fast. I know. Oh my gosh. So wild. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh, no, it's not going to be quite. I got excited, but then I realized how little battle there was. Okay, so it's not going to be quite 2.5, but it'll be close-ish. Maybe I completely eyeballed the 2 wrong, and there's more in the other one. We'll see. But these look super chocolatey. I might just make these for funsies later. Will I even get? There's not even a full cookie left. Oh my goodness. Okay, again. Get all the chocolate, and then I'll just have this little like remnant piece. Oh darn, something I can try. I'm so excited for the cinnamon bread that my grandparents bring down from Alaska. Ooh, cinnamon chip bread. It's so good. That does sound really good. What kind of cookie is it? This is a polvorones. They're a Mexican cookie, and I'm making. I did a big, like a double batch of batter, and I split it. So I'm doing one chocolate, like rolled in sugar, and then I'm doing like just a pink color one. That's like a plain flavor one, and roll that in the sugar as well. At least I hope I can roll it in the sugar. It's like doesn't seem like it wants to cooperate, but let me wash the scoop really quick so I can get to the rest of it. And our oven was supposed to be repaired today, and they decided to cancel our appointment, so this one's super fun. That sounds so good. I know, I'm really excited. Now I'm hungry. Okay, I feel good. I know. The oven thing is just like, seriously? For it to go out at this time of year, it's just like, oh my gosh. So crazy. And my grandparents are bringing down my new iPad. Ooh, that sounds exciting. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, so there's all of our chocolate cookies. I'm going to set to the side. Whilst we start to scoop our pink ones. I want to see how these work out while we're on live still. So I'm hoping that we're going to have at least the same amount, if not a little bit more. So fingers crossed that we'll have the amount that I need. I usually make make everything, but because Alaska doesn't do tax, so it's cheaper to buy in Alaska than in Texas. Oh, that makes sense. I've been needing a new one for a while. Yeah. I know I've only I bought one like 2 years ago. Because the one that I had before, my sister actually got for me way back when I was in. God, that sounds so weird saying way back. When I was in high school, she got me one, and it was like super early. I think like one of the first iPad Airs or something like that. And it was so old it wouldn't take any more updates, and it had been a year since they did updates for the iPad. So I was like, oh. Okay, so this is definitely softer and stickier, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. I might only be able to like dip it instead of rolling it, so we'll have to see how this goes. Let me see if it'll roll. I don't think it's going to because it's very Very sticky. Okay, it rolls a little bit. Ish. Okay, let's try rolling. It's like, it's lumpy though. I want it to be nice and... Okay, I'm not a fan of that. So let me see what doing just the scoop and dip will do. I might be able to go with these ones because they're doesn't have the excess dry ingredients to make it thicker. Let's see. Scoop. So sticky, my goodness. Okay. Just kind of go like, roll just the top and then flip. Ah! Except I dropped it. I think that might work out a little bit better. I mean, it's gonna like flatten. Maybe I should just roll it. That might be the best way to go. If my dad gets a new phone, my mom gets his old phone, I get my mom's old phone. That's how it works. Definitely get that. It's so gross to me when it does. Not the most pleasant thing. But let's just scoop out some dough and see where we land here. I want to stay and hang out so bad, but I have to get up so early tomorrow. No worries. I totally understand. I know this is like such a different time from what I'm usually on. But I was just like, oh, I don't know if I can. I'm going to be in Apple Hill tomorrow. And I thought about maybe doing a live, but I'm not sure, one, if I'll have. I don't do stuff in person, but I was like, I don't know if the signal's going to drop, but have a good night. Thank you so much, you too. It was so good to see you again. Still gonna do a dozen cookies on this sheet pan as well. Bye. And have a good weekend. Thank you so much, you too. I hope you have a great weekend. And have fun with your family. Okay. Just keep scooping. Just keep scooping. Okay, so we have our first dozen. Okay, I think I do like rolling it better, so just give it a little roll. Pop it in. And just kind of be like light with it. Okay. Roll, roll, roll. Anybody just joining? We're making some polvorones cookies. Just needed to make some cookies tonight, so I decided to hop on live. Okay, almost done with this pan. Hopefully, oh, we got like less than 2 minutes. Hopefully, I can fit it. Ooh, I did swirl that way too aggressively. um, got like less than 2 minutes to our first pan with the chocolate ones being done. And we can see how they're turning out. Like I said, our oven is having issues, and it's very frustrating, but we're making it through. Just a couple more. Can I make it? Can I make it? Yes. Just about a minute. Do. Okay, one more. Like I have to rush so much with these ones because of the stickiness. Okay. Haha, made it in time to check on our cookies in the oven. Oh, those did not spread like at all. And the oven temp says it's way lower than it's supposed to be. So those need more time. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to turn up our oven. It says that it should be at 325, but it's to run a little bit cooler in general. So I'm going to pop it. Bump it up the temperature and putting it on for another 5 minutes. So hopefully we'll take care of it. I clean up the sugar, else it's going to drive me nuts. I have to reorganize those on the tray, but this sugar is going to drive me nuts if I don't clean it up right now. Okay, almost done with skipping our cookies. I'm just gonna grab another plate and then we can just scoop the rest while we're waiting for the rest of it. But well, let's at least see how our first tray is turning out before we hop off live for today. Trying to not make them touch because I don't want them sticking too much together. Like I mentioned, this one is much stickier because it does not have the extra dry ingredients. Let's see if our chocolate. Okay, we still got like 2.5 minutes to our chocolate ones. So I'm just gonna keep scooping. Anybody just joining? We're making some cookies. They're polvorones, which are Mexican cookies. I'm just doing some like simple ones. I was gonna make tricolor, but I unfortunately do not have the time tonight for that. So I really would like to make those sometime soon because it's been a while and they're a lot of fun and tasty. Very curious if I'll be able to get the amount that I need out of this. Can't see what you're doing until blurry. Oh no. Hold on. Thank you for letting me know. Goodness. Let me see. It might have been because my hand was right there. Let me see if I can like prop you up a little bit more. Hopefully this will help. Okay, let's see if that works. Is it better just in general? Maybe with my hand not being in the way that time? I might have just not been able to focus with my hand being in front of the camera, but we'll see. Okay, 1, 2, hold on. I spread these out in a weird way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Beautiful. You know, we might be able to get the amount I needed. It's pixelated. Oh, I wonder if maybe our Wi-Fi. Oh, our Wi-Fi is not very strong right now. Oh. My apologies. I wonder if it's just the time or if it's just being weird today. Try and spread these out a little bit more to make some more space. I have to roll them into balls anyway, so I guess it don't matter about squishing them too much. Whoop. Let me check. That's okay, just letting you know. I know, I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. Because on my end, it looks like it's fine. But I appreciate it letting me know for sure. Okay, let's check our cookies. Let's see. I'm wondering if they're done. They get a little bit firm to the touch. Ow, ow. Oh, I'm going back and forth. These oven issues are driving me nuts. Let's see. Here's a little look at the cookies. Has a nice little crust on it, but I feel like it needs a little bit more time. I want to make sure it's actually done because it has eggs in it. So I'm gonna do like 2. I'll do like 2 more minutes just to be on the safe side, especially because it's the first batch. And usually that needs more time in general. At least my guys to see like the full finished first batch. Definitely have more. Okay, so I definitely eyeballed that wrong. That's okay. I only have 5 dozen cookies. I'm good. I was just hoping to have some extra chocolate ones because those look really good to me. Space. Okay, so I got a little bit more to do with our dough balls, but I'm out of space on this particular plate. And we're also checking our cookies in 2 seconds. All right. Oh, they cracked. All right, I'm gonna say they're done. I think they got like a little crackly top going on here. Okay, I'm gonna set these over here because it's hot. All right. To make sure that we're good, I'm actually gonna temp one of the cookies because you can do that. The eggs inside are cooked. So let's pick you. I'm over on my little. Oh, some of the sugar melted into the cookie. That's interesting. I'm just seeing if it goes to 160. We're good, and we're done baking this set at least. I think we're gonna make it actually. Oh, for sure. Yep. Past that for sure. Okay. Okay, so that first batch definitely done. And I'm going to adjust these ones, and then we're probably going to hop off live while I finish baking the rest. So I'm just going to make sure that these are somewhat even. I think that's good. Okay. I'm going to bake on the middle rack this time and try out the 12 minutes to start because it's like 12 to 15 minutes. But, oh, we've already been on for almost an hour. So I'm letting that first batch chill for a little bit before I can remove them, and then I can start popping on the rest of our chocolate ones. Well, most of the rest of our chocolate ones. We'll have a few extra because of the spacing, but yeah, I will have to take some pictures and share them later to show you how both turn out. But I'm very excited to see how they turn out ultimately. Let's see. Quick little updates. We have our next live should be next Friday, should be back to usual schedule. Might do an extra live tomorrow if I'm out and about, enjoying some apple orchards and everything like that. But besides that, make sure to keep an eye out for next week's live. It should be Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's usually the same time, same day, unless I have to switch it up like I've had to the past few weeks because there's been so much going on. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. And besides that, we have our holiday series going on right now on the shorts section of the channel. So make sure to check out all of that fun stuff. This week is mini cake week, and then next week will be, I believe, winter, kind of like winter Christmas combo. So make sure to keep an eye out for all of that fun stuff. And I think we're gonna call it for the day. I'm gonna finish making off all these cookies, and I'll try to take some pictures. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe, or just take a picture tonight, and it won't be as good of quality. But yeah. Thank you all so much for joining today, and I hope to see you on the next live, and I hope to see you very soon, and that you have a fabulous weekend. Yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you so much. Bye.